and he hisses and does like a karate pose in Ptyrl's body. It's pretty intimidating.
wow.
No, it isn't.
I would imagine it would be. You've seen me fuck up dragons.
Nope, it's still not for me. That's one of my traits is that I show no fear. Yep.
Which company had the No Fear? Was that just its own company, the No Fear logo?
Yep.
Yeah, no fear.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's also no boundaries. And
then-
what was the other one? There was another one that was super popular back then too.
The other one was Nobody Knows the Trouble I Seen.
All right, Grandpa. West Virginia Rim Hitchcock.
Well, I tell you what.
So she's a baritone.
So, Ptyrl, you are now standing in front of this door. The blood is clearly is drug under the door and looks like it's flowing, although you recognize that this is something that you are creating at this point. Or the two of you are creating, I guess, together.
Sweet.
So, I mean, as far as
but-
it goes, Persis, you're just taking us to your body, correct?
Yes,
Yeah.
you will take my body,
Yes. Yeah. Okay.
and you will bring it to the king, so I may be buried and see my king for the last time.
Sure. Absolutely.
Then I will truly be at rest.
Yeah. Exactly. So just lead on, man. Hey,
I can't.
why not?
This door is locked.
Oh.
Hey, inspect it for traps. Is that
Yeah, I
He said
can do that.
traps.
Trap
so?
stunts.
So can I.
Oh, go
You
ahead.
guys can double team.
Yeah, double team it.
What is it? Is it Dex?
Dex, man, if he's helping with advantage.
Yeah, use your advantage. I got an 11. It was not good.
Well, there's a 17 and a 20 total.
Nice. You don't. So you're checking this door for traps.
Yes.
How do you check for traps? Okay, so let me describe the door first. This is just a big wooden door that looks like maybe it slides up, down, or to the side. It doesn't look like it open in or out. It almost looks like it's kind of domed at top or curved at the top like a portcullis would be.
Okay.
Except it's just solid wood. You don't see a lock or a key or anything, or anywhere a key would go.
I kind of inspect like the whole frame where all the stonework. I'm guessing it's stonework is like above it, the frame itself. You know, looking to see if there's anything that would cause a projectile or something. You know, the floor where it's sitting. You know, just for general stuff.
You, with advantage, you did well. You were fighting the entire time with Persis because he does not want you to touch this door. He's telling you that the door is going to hurt you if you touch it. The door keeps them locked in, stuff like that. So you are very careful in your searching to not actually physically touch the door. As you're searching around like the hinges or around where hinges would be, you can feel like kind of clockwork stuff, like maybe there's clockwork gears inside that raise the door up.
Mm-hmm.
As far as traps go, yeah, I mean, you're getting very strong feelings from Persis as well that the door is trapped and it does something when you touch it. You don't see like any holes on the door where like things would pop out, like spears or gas or anything like that. It's probably something of a more magical nature that would happen.
Xoasin, this feels trapped with magic, not so much physical.
I'm not even paying attention to him. I'm already casting a spell.
And what
Going-
spell do you cast?
I'm going to cast Identify.
Okay. Let me read. Identify just tells you just exactly what it is, right?
What
Pretty
spell
much.
it is. Like whether it's
Okay.
like exploding rune or whatever the fuck that one is.
Okay, so I didn't use an actual spell for this, but since you did identify, I'll tell you exactly what it does. The door is enchanted in a way that if you touch the door in any way that's not the part that's inside of the wall, it hits you for radiant damage. It does like a boom, radiant damage and throws you backwards.
Like a light
Oh.
blast. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Like a force push.
A sunbeam. Yeah, I'm gonna relay that to the group. I'll say I could try and trigger the trap if you want.
It's probably best for you to do it, since it is a magical nature and I can't really deal with that.
I mean, I could always dispel it, but instead of wasting another spell slot, I think I'm just gonna try and trigger it.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
on.
Well, then, let us clear away from the
Yeah.
door
Do that.
so Xoasin can do his
Oop.
thing.
Alright, I'm going to try. Hold on. 1 second. Okay, there's no disarm trap action. So, what I'm going to do is I am going to here. What do I have in my disposal?
I want to cast magic missile.
Why are you casting magic missile? There's nothing to attack.
I'm going to
I'm
stand.
attacking the dorkness.
I'm going to stand back. I'm going to stand back 30 feet.
Okay.
Or, well, actually, I can do it this way instead. I'm going to show you where I move on the map. You
Okay.
guys need to get around the corners. Yeah,
We're around the corner already.
Okay. I'm going to get right.
You're way too far away from the door now.
Oh, wait, is the door down here? Okay.
Yeah, the door was right in front of you when you were all the way down there.
So is it
to
at the
your right.
bottom or to the right? Okay.
Yeah,
the
this is
bottom
the
right,
door
yeah.
right here.
Okay, I'm going to stand right here, and I'm going to cast Mage Hand. And I'm going to go up and lay the Mage Hand flat on the door. And
Oh,
press.
that's a good idea.
Okay. Huh. It's always stuff that you don't think about. Does Mage Hand can exert pressure, right?
5 pounds.
5
pressure.
pounds.
Okay. So I assume you push like as
Oh,
much
yeah.
as you can into it.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to
Okay.
knock on it, push it, caress it.
All right. As soon as it puts any sort of force onto it, the door itself just like and explodes. It almost bends outwards and then flaps back into place, like weirdly bending, and shoots out a beam of radiant energy and just phases away your Mage Hand. It shoots maybe like 10 feet down, so like here.
Gotcha. I'm going to, just to be sure, and since that's a cantrip, I'm going to cast Mage Hand one more time and touch the door again to be sure that it's not a multiple trigger trap.
Same
If it
thing
is,
happens again.
Okay, so I'm going to have to figure out how to
You might actually have to.
dispel
Well, you know,
it.
out of character, I remember something, but in character, I don't know if you told us all of it.
That's okay. I'm going to go up to the door and I'm just going to use my perception to try and look and see if I can see the mechanism that might open it. Since I saw him kind of point out where the gears are, I'm going to look in that area.
Okay.
While he
I
does
gotta-
that, I'm going to go ahead and start going down this hallway here,
Okay.
and keeping an eye out, just doing a perception to see if I see any like alcoves or any loose bricks or anything that might be a trigger for this door.
Okay.
Triggered.
I only got a 9 with my added perception. Or my added, you know.
No, I mean this door around the edges, it's like raised out where it's built in. I kind of undersold how clearly this thing rises up on like some sort of crank or some sort of system like that. I'm just gonna keep doing this into the.
Yeah, hell yeah.
That way you guys know.
Yeah, I got an 18 on my perception.
Yeah.
Can you see just to the door, right?
Well, anywhere along this hallway, yeah.
Yeah, well,
From
I'm saying
the
on
door.
your map. I have just my map open. The DM map.
What'd you ask? I'm sorry.
Can you see that there's a door there?
Yes,
on
yes,
your
I can
map,
see that there's a
but you
door.
can't see anything past that?
Correct.
Okay. What was your question real quick, Bucky?
What's that thing with the horns?
What's
Just
that
on the
demon that's
map?
up there?
That's Prince Philip. Or Prince Thomas, I'm sorry. Prince
Oh,
Philip is a
okay.
real prince. Prince Thomas is...
It's
Well,
a random
I haven't-
enemy that has just spawned and followed us over
Holy
here.
shit, Prince
I've
Philip's
never
back.
seen this person before in my life, so I smack him upside the head with my hammer.
It's a Prince Albert.
Buckenwald, as you are standing back here, kind of letting the mages do what they do and the sneaky sneaks do what they do, the rat folk that is with you, the little artificer boy with the goggles, squeezes between the column and disappears into the darkness on the other side of the column.
Bum bum
Nice.
bum.
The darkness.
Imprisoning me?
It's all that you see now.
Is it absolute
Absolute horror.
Oh my god, fucking I hate all of you.
How can I fail? How can I die?
And yeah,
Hold on,
so
you know you
Tægen,
love
you don't find anything. You don't find any specific triggers or anything. You are in front of a door. You go all the way to the end of the hallway, I assume. And the walls here are not rough like rocks that have fallen in. These are the actual walls inside of this courtyard. The roof itself, in most places, still shows the original ceiling as well. So you're probably underneath the temple at this point in another part of the temple.
Okay.
You kind of pick up on that, and then this door here is a very nice door.
Okay.
It's a very nice berserk wood door.
Wood. I am going to, I guess I try to dispel it as the only thing I really have left. Can't find the
I can
handle
make a
to it.
suggestion.
Yeah, make a suggestion.
Did he describe everything he's found with Identify?
Yeah.
Yeah, I assume so.
Why don't you shape Earth so that we can touch the door, the part of the door that's inside the wall?
I can only shape 5 foot cube, 5 foot by 5 foot by 5 foot. So you mean like cover up the door?
No.
Except for a part of it?
Well, you said that it was triggered to go off
One second.
as long as you touch anything that wasn't inside by the mechanism.
Yeah. I'm trying to picture what you're saying. I'm down.
Uncover where the mechanisms are.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I could try that. Hold on.
And now he's
Yeah.
gone.
I'll, am I here? I'm here.
No, not you.
Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. That sounds good. Yeah, I'll take the layer of earth off of the side of the door where the mechanism.
5
Of course,
inside.
For the record, 5 feet is a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's huge.
Like here, for instance, a cubic foot of dirt mixed with topsoil can weigh about 80 pounds.
Ow.
So if you're so 8 times 5 is 45.
400.
So 400, yeah. So 400 pounds of
That's
earth.
Yeah,
That's
it's
pretty nuts.
So
It
that's
is-
that's
it's
one of
quite
the
a bit.
that's one of the best things about fucking like thinking outside of the box for your spells. If you can move that 400 pounds of earth above an enemy's head and then just drop it, they're fucked. Hardcore
that's-
fucked. That's a d6 of falling damage for not just the 20 feet, but also the weight of the dirt.
I mean, that's probably a full-size regular truckload of dirt
Yeah.
if you level it off. It's quite a bit. Because you're talking like 8-foot bed by what, like almost 2 feet tall.
Yeah.
So that would be about 5 foot by 5 foot.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah, we'll do that when he gets back then. That's a better idea than spell slot.
plus it's a cantrip. So
Alright.
So what's the plan?
We figured it out. I'm gonna cast. I'm gonna pick up a handful of dirt and let it trickle out of my hands while I draw a rune in the air, and I'm going to cast Old Earth. Is actually what it's called. And I'm going to do it to the side of the door and clear out the earth so that I can see the mech, so that we can mechanism.
His mic just cut out.
My mic did?
Yeah, there you go. I
It's,
think you were a little bit.
just because his gate is set so high.
Yeah,
so,
and he was a little far back.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna try.
Yeah, you definitely do that. You can see the mechanisms inside. Now, where you are is an actual hallway, so the walls are like kind of carved brick and ceramics or whatever they used. But you can find dirt and rocks pretty easily because it's, you're underground. So the dirt and rocks start to like slowly make cracks in the wall as it piles out. And then you start to see the gears showing, and you're continuing to mold earth as you're starting to see more of the gears and the inner workings of this machine. And it's definitely a machine. It's not like a simple pulley system. There's a couple gears and some other shit in there too.
Okay.
Stuff that's probably out of your league as far as understanding exactly how it works, but you could probably, with what you understand of basic stuff, you could try to I would say I'd let you do a pick lock on this if you wanted.
Okay. Yeah.
I will help
give
because this is probably something that's
Why don't
up
you
my.
I'll help you. Why don't you do it instead?
All right, I might have a better dex,
I think you have
and it's. I already get advantage on that, don't I?
Do you?
I wanna be the
Well, no, I get
best.
advantage, but do I get shit? I
While
get my
he's looking at
bonus
that,
place or bonus.
Bucky, you
How
hear
does
a
pick
loud
lock work again?
you hear a
Hold on, I'll
loud
let you know.
squeak come from behind the column.
No.
Do I see anything through any cracks or?
The crack that the rat folk squirmed through, he had to kind of make it a little bit bigger as he went through. And you see him coming out the other side now, and his goggles are like half on an eye and half off an eye. And he's terrified. He's like hauling balls out of this hole.
Did he do a haul balls check?
He did.
Okay.
Actually, let's
What?
Okay, while he's doing that, Meaty, what do you have? You have thieves' tools, right?
Yes, I am proficient in thieves' tools.
You have proficiency with them.
Yes.
Okay, if you have thieves' tools and are proficient with them, you can attempt to pick a lock and you get to add your proficiency bonus to the dex check. If you have
so it's
thieves-
just a dex check.
Yeah. If you have thieves' tools and expertise with thieves' tools, you can attempt to pick the lock and get twice your proficiency.
I don't even know what the proficiency bonus is. That's the problem.
It's up at the top of your it's up at the top of your sheet.
Oh, okay.
It's +4. It's the same for everybody at this
Okay,
level.
so it's a dex check plus proficiency.
Yes.
right.
Does Xoasin have expertise though? Because if he has expertise in it, he might be better off doing it.
Look.
And that is under features and traits, correct? Yeah,
I have
I'm only
expert-
proficiency.
Yeah, I have
proficient in-
expertise with thieves' tools.
What's your proficiency?
It's doubled. My proficiency is.
Is a 4 as well.
Yeah,
It is.
Yeah, proficiency
plus
scales
8.
with like total level.
So
I can
that'd
give it
be
a
plus
shot.
8 in dex check.
And if you're helping, he can do it with advantage. If Brandon will
You
Yeah.
whip out your great value thieves' tools, and I like chuckle slightly.
No, we
and
have
I
the
pull
same.
out
We have
my-
the same thieves' tools. It's
No,
just
we
that you're
don't.
slightly
No,
better.
no, we don't.
No, we
we do.
don't. No, we
you've got the
don't.
great value thieves' tools, and I chuckle slightly and walk up to the door. And
I
pull
got
out
these
my
from Kohl's.
onyx cased, custom inlaid, opal topped thieves' tools case, and I unlatch them, and out green light shows as I pick out my onyx thieves' tools that are emerald tipped. And I go, "That's cute. Here, let me fix this."
Okay, then I won't help him. No advantage.
The first one's a 16. The second one is a 15.
And
Oh, wait,
that's
no,
with
Wait, no, double it. Add 4 to each of those. I'm sorry.
You mean add 8?
No, 4. I only added 4.
Oh.
And
So-
your
So
dex.
20 and a 19.
A 20 and a 19.
okay. Yeah, 20 gets it. I was gonna say 19 would not, but 20 is what I'd set it as. So really, the only way you can figure out how to get through this door is like the inner workings where the cogs and shit are. There's enough room that as you start to like disconnect them, you guys could fit through the side of the door. You can't find anything inside of it as you're kind of fucking around to see a way to not touch the door, and there's no runes or anything you see that look like you could just scratch them out or deface them to destroy the magic.
So we'll crawl through, but I'm just want to put this out there. If there's something on the other side we have to fight, we can stand to the side of this door and trigger it at the thing if it walks in front of the door.
True.
Throwing that out there.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll crawl through.
Yeah, probably. I'm assuming that Persis would probably want to push past him.
Yeah, Persis, he's not like...
Patient.
Yeah. I am erasing some walls here on the map real fast, and you guys will be able to see where to go. While I'm doing that, also, Bucky, the rat, has now made his way completely out of the hole.
Okay.
And he's like clawing at his back where the backpack is. And you
Okay.
see that there's a skeletal hand wrapped around like his belt. And it's like connected to an arm about to the elbow, and then it's just flapping like he has a skeleton arm stuck to him, and he's freaking out about it.
I'm gonna go grab the skeleton arm and pull it off the backpack.
Okay. He is shivering. The rat folk is shivering and terrified and looks around horrified at everything.
Well, we know what's over there.
I'm gonna try to calm him down. I'm gonna roll to say some calming words.
Okay. Do
That'd be
some sort of
persuasion.
charisma check. Yeah, persuasion would be good.
Okay. Get a 16.
He's pretty scared.
I don't know.
What do you say? What do you actually say? You
Who's
gotta
to
calm
say?
him down.
Scared. He
Yeah.
also doesn't understand you, so
I'm gonna
Yeah,
do
do
it with action.
as much basic hand motion as I can.
Hug him.
I'm gonna like try to be like, I got
Hug
you
him.
or something,
Hold him and go, I got you.
and then like pat his back or something.
After you hug him. I got you.
And then
I'm
I
just-
show my vampire teeth. That is not
Okay,
a vampire
so-
tooth.
That's a vampire. So in my world, vampires do that. So you got to start rolling that. Sorry, Bucky.
Ah.
He does some
It just-
Alucard tongue action from hell.
Yeah.
That is now a canonical thing Bucky does all the time.
As you are doing kind of simple hand motions to the rat folk, you kind of slip into striking Viper's hand signals just because you've done it so long. And as soon as you do, the rat folk's eyes light up and it starts doing the striking Viper's hand signals back to you. And it says, skeleton in there, small room. I got scared.
I got scared.
Hey guys, I figured something out.
What's that? I
Old rat
yell from
folk
down the
dude
hallway,
knows
loud as fuck. What's that?
Old rat folk dude knows the striking Viper's hand signals.
Say what?
Yeah, I guess what's his fuck from Zahatia taught him.
Burn.
Whose name I just genuinely don't remember.
The Burned Man.
The Burned
Man.
Ephesus.
Ephesus.
The Burned
Arcesis?
Man. Yes.
Prosthesis.
I think I did it correctly, Ethan, where you can move yourself through the wall and into the next room on the map.
That next
Try.
bloodstain looks like a penis.
Well, I was gonna tell you that.
Oh yeah,
Well,
you went
I mean,
first.
I don't
I'm
need
sorry.
I
You can
can't move
yourself
again.
wherever.
What the
Go
fuck?
ahead.
Why am I locked?
Refresh.
I was moving earlier, but now it's just like fuck you. You can't do anything.
You just moved.
I moved him.
I was busy refreshing.
You're in a 15-foot long hallway, or not? Yeah. The walls are also treated here. This is clearly part of the hallway, and the ceiling is nice. You're inside. Same shit I told Tægen. You're staring at another door. This door looks like your average regular Joe door, made out of regular wood, not Zerk wood. Doesn't look super reinforced or anything. Just looks like a door.
So speaking of doors,
I asked Persis.
Can I
Persis.
do anything yet?
Yeah.
Hey guys, can I do my door?
No.
I mean,
Your door.
there is a very large keyhole.
On my
I'm
door?
gonna.
Or on
As
theirs?
I was making a joke about a penis. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Me?
Who? You need
Yeah.
to specify.
Go ahead, Tægen.
Okay,
You do all your door stuff.
All right.
Let's get you.
I'm just gonna open this door.
Okay. It's unlocked.
Cool. I open this shit.
Dun, 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 dun.
I'm
Oh, yeah,
gonna
there's a wall.
motion to Thomas and Yellow Jacket and the rat folk to follow me, and I'm gonna start making my way downtown.
Are you going to be walking fast?
Faces pass and I'm homebound. Do 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 do.
I step inside.
The rat folk comes with you.
Yay! Oh, you got a rat folk too! I'm so excited.
It's just a rat token that I gave a bunch of HP to.
Nice.
Let me get my description for this room.
Yes.
I'll give you a
I
description.
love room descriptions.
Will you? Will you give me a room description, Ptyrl?
Yes. Bad
Okay,
movie.
just- what is this room?
I said the room.
I know. I'm disappointed in you. All right. This large bedroom is remarkably well preserved and features a king-size bed in the far corner. Lying atop the bed is the dried and mummified corpse of an elf. He wears pristine robes of green and blue, and his hands are clutching some sort of wooden cube. You can also see on the map that there is a
Is it
dresser
Roger?
and like a writing table.
It's a Roger cube. You're muted.
You're muted again.
You're muted.
You dumb bitch.
I need.
You're
to
muted,
unmute.
bitch.
I need you to not be muted.
So I'm gonna go collect these. These are fine robes? You said.
Yeah. Oh, they're the nicest. They're the nicest robes that Tægen has ever seen in his.
Oh,
entire
I'm
life.
stripping this guy.
He's a mummified corpse in robes. And his like hands are across his chest, and he's holding this cube.
Okay, so I am going to. I mean, does it look like he like this is his burial ground, or it looks like he was just clutching this cube and died?
Looks like he was clutching this cube and died.
Okay, cool. So I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna desecrate the dead if they're properly buried, but if they're not, whatever, right? So I'm gonna
All right.
grab.
So you wanna?
I'm gonna grab this cube first.
Tyrrell would be proud.
Okay. Hold on.
Yep.
You pry the cube from his bony grip. Across each side is an embossed eye inside of a pentagram. Each side has a number engraved into the corner, numbering from 1 to 6 like a die. It is made of intertwined zerkwood and mithril accents.
Ooh, very nice.
Uh-oh.
It's probably fancy.
I
It's a
pictured
die
it.
of many things.
I pictured it as about the size of a Rubik's cube.
Cool. Gotcha. Does the eye look like the eye for
Horse?
Horse?
No,
Horus.
Bacab.
Yeah, if you as a player know that, then yeah, you take it.
Yeah, we found
Well,
something.
we've
I
We've
explained
dealt
it
with Bacab
before.
before, so.
I know, but you guys don't remember anything ever, so.
Yeah.
I even
That's
wrote
fine.
in my notes, I put a DC check very low for one of you guys in case you all were like, huh, I wonder what this
What does
means.
this eyeball mean? I don't know.
And that's the god of gambling.
No, that's far along, isn't it?
No, the god of gambling, you
I-
guys have his bag
Oh,
It was a bag of
with the,
macabre.
No, it wasn't Bacab.
No,
it
it
was
wasn't
another
Bacab.
one.
Yeah,
He had some
Farlangen is
weird
traveling and gnomes.
Yeah, Farlangen's the halflings.
Oh, is it halfling or gnomes?
Yeah, Garo Glittergold is gnomes.
Ah, okay, yeah.
But yeah, you do have those dice that you can. Was Ethan there for the dice? I can't remember.
I think
He may
so.
not have been.
Was I there for that?
I don't think you were actually. You guys found a pair of dice, like a set of dice, 2 6-sided that you can attune to, and then as long as you're attuned to them, when you roll them, they'll come up any number you want them to.
Ah.
Uh,
I
And
don't
they
think I have
had-
that wrote down at all.
Yeah, and they.
'Cause I
had
don't think we
the,
actually identified it until just now.
Well, Xoasin was. We ended a session
that's
with
right.
him
Yeah, he was
identifying
casting
stuff.
mass identify. Yeah.
Yeah, so if there's anything else you guys have at this point, I can identify for you as well. But yeah, so that's what you see in the room.
So we've got-
Ptyrl, you are facing that door, whatever, and Persis, the ghost inside of you, is. You're not even in control at this point. He just pushes the door open. It swings.
Yep, I can't
They're
move.
trying to keep stuff.
I'm gonna
Like, can I not
follow
move?
Ptyrl just to back him up if he needs it.
Okay.
I don't know what you want, Thomas.
Oh,
and
because there's a
Yellow
wall
Jacket
there. I
to
didn't
do.
erase the wall yet. That's why you can't move there.
Oh, interesting.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
trade Buckenwald places and go in the room with Tægen now that I see he's opened a new room, and I'm gonna check this desk.
And I'm going to motion for the rat folk to check the.
Yep. I have 0 vision now too. What the fuck?
Get in there, Jesus Christ.
I've got a
Hold on, meaty God!
Oh, he's forcing
Calm
me to move. I gotta
down!
move.
Your tits are doing
There we
this,
go.
and I want them to do this.
That is not good.
Oh, what?
Calm your tits.
Yeah, I understood that part, but like the way you put it.
Okay.
All right, so I'll leave it up to you guys who wants to go first. Do we want the team going into the room here on the right, or do we
Is
want
it
the
a dead
team
rat?
that is doing the dead body with the ropes?
I say we do, because this room is closed off. So let's just get this one out of the way.
Yeah.
Okay, because this stuff will be happening concurrently.
Yes.
Okay.
So yes, I'm gonna have rat folk check this one.
All right.
Ooh, the music
so
on this one is good.
You grab the cube, you strip the body, right?
Yes.
It's just wearing a robe. The robe is, like I said, the nicest robe you've ever seen in your entire life. It's a blue and green embossed. It has like little, I think they're called epaulets or epaulet or whatever. They come off the
Epaulets.
shoulders like that. Epaulets, yeah. It has like a couple of those down the shoulders. It's fucking nice, man. You guys also find 3 vials of something unmarked.
We know who gets those.
And Xoasin, you were in there as well, right? You were checking the writing desk?
Correct.
Okay. There are mostly empty papers. There's really nothing there. It looks like maybe this guy, like I said, this room is very pristine. There's not dust in this room, whereas everywhere else there's dust. Like something has kept this room pristine somehow. The paperwork all looks very neat and in order. The paperwork, if you kind of flip through it, looks to be the last orders that the 3 kings gave to this unit, which was to surrender.
I'll look at those.
Also, in searching, actually, roll a insight for me.
Ouch. Oh,
You're cutting out.
1 second, I'm looking at my skills. +5. I got a 16.
A 16?
Yeah.
You've seen these types of dressers before, writing desks before, and they always have a hidden panel underneath. So you reach up underneath without even a second thought and pop open the hidden panel, and you pull out 3 journals about the size of like a double moleskin notebook, so like a thicker notebook. 3 of them. They're bound, and as you kind of flip through them, it looks like the journals of somebody who lived the most boring life in the universe. It's
Oh, wow.
like, woke up
Nice.
today, had
Huh?
eggs, stuff like that.
I'll throw those in my bag as well, just to read later, since we don't have a lot of time.
Vesusha is sticking out of my backpack, by the way, just kind of like this. behind me.
Okay.
Chillaxing.
If there's any Deus Ex Machina that needs to happen, she can provide it.
Okay. Yeah, no, she's shivering, she's scared, but she's not saying anything.
Okay.
Also, with the cube, what do you do with the cube? Because that
Uh,
will be important.
so I stuffed the beautiful robes into my
Sack.
my bag of holding, and
You almost feel bad folding them. That's how beautiful they are.
gotcha. And then I take a really close look at this cube, and I also call Xoasin over. I say, Xoasin, looks like Bacab is on this cube on one of the faces here. What did you say the other faces looked like?
It's all the same.
So
Pretty sure we
They just
snubbed-
each one has a number in the corner.
okay.
It's a
snubbed the
cube.
cob.
It's the symbol of Bacab inside of a pentagram on all 6 sides.
Okay.
The only difference in the sides is that each one has a different number, making it that you could use it as a dice,
Okay, gotcha.
as a die. You die.
We snubbed the cob a long time ago.
Point of order: you snubbed Bacab.
I'm just saying, as a group, he probably sees us as a group.
Yeah. I mean, he was offering you unlimited power, but hey,
Never trust a
it's
god.
it's
offering
okay.
you unlimited power.
Listen, it's okay. I don't blame you at all for it. You know, I'm glad to have you as a part of our team. I'm just saying that you did snub a god.
Instead of a power-hungry demigod.
Yeah, exactly.
What can I discern about this? Can I roll an arcane or
Yeah.
arcana? I'm just gonna dice this one up. We'll see if the digital dice are awful, like I always.
Oh, look at that, natural 20.
It's never gonna happen.
Oh, fucking amazing.
Oh shit.
He knows everything about it.
You rolled a natural 20 on your arcana for this?
Yeah.
So Tægen, this is a.
Well,
Actually, I'm not gonna say anything out loud yet. What do I know?
do you have your Discord open?
Yeah.
You know
Do I have
this.
my Discord open?
I just had to double check and make sure that I didn't type it in the Stand for the Fire Team in chat, because that would have been fucking hilarious.
Okay.
Trying to keep something secret and then. So yeah,
Looks
that's
to be
clearly
a
what it is.
talisman. This is a talisman of some sort made by this mage. Would have been like his magical focus.
Hmm.
Use it to like cast your spells through, whatnot.
So, i.e.,
Uh,
something you
I
don't want to
can-
fuck with.
I mean, I can hold on to it and neutralize it for now.
You are the magic
Uh,
item guy.
There's also, as you're doing Arcana on this cube, there is a very, very clear trigger to trigger an illusion spell on it as well.
I'll explain that to him.
if there was a way, almost think like neon signs out of Magic pointing towards like a circle to push a button. Just over and over again, like LEDs.
Oh yeah, I'll tell him about that too. In case we need an illusion.
As in, like, it casts the spell illusion? Or, like, I should poke it right now?
It
No,
casts.
like it casts illusion.
Yeah, it casts some sort of illusion or does something with illusion magic.
I'm gonna poke it.
Do you have any reactions, Ozen, or?
I mean, yeah, he's poking it. What is he casting?
All right. So you poke this button, and let me find it here. The cube starts to shake in your hand, and it starts to warm up. Not to the point where it's going to burn your hands, but it's warm as if it's alive at this point. And then it starts to shine a light, and it kind of Hellraiser cubes into a projector. So you're holding a projector.
Okay.
It's Cube
I'm gonna
Hub.
point it at the. I'm gonna point it at the wall that's over top of the desk.
All right, you are projecting basically an illusory picture of an elf. So this is your full-on stereotypical elf. So he's maybe like 5'4", 5'5".
Mm-hmm.
He's wearing nice iron armor. You guys have run into him before, actually, when you were fighting in the fountain. You met his wraith, not the one that you bound, but the other one that you fought and just killed. That was the wraith of him, and that was the armor that you guys, I don't think, took because it was all rusted and shit.
Ah, yes.
He says,
So-
"Hello, ma'am. Did you order a pizza?" Perhaps with extra.
He says,
sausage.
"If anything, do not let my armor rust." It's the only thing that. And he gives a big bow, in a traditional elven bow, and he says, "I'm Commander Turi Lightstep of the Palud Nalore military, serving directly under the orders of the Three Kings. I officially wish to negotiate a surrender. We will leave this temple in 3 days' time, and with it the city as well. It is yours." And then he finishes in Elvish, and I think you guys all speak Elven. He says, "The rain will always fall on the leaves of Nalore."
Interesting.
And then it blinks out.
So they
Must have been
intended.
their surrender.
Yes, they intended to surrender. Obviously, a losing battle.
Yeah, I don't think Rod takes kindly to.
What is it?
I don't think he takes kindly to surrender in Tarog.
It's hard to tell that many years ago how he might have reacted to it. I don't know if he ever got the message. If this is the cube and it's been buried all of these centuries.
Yeah.
So, you guys are players in this campaign, and you've been in the Pure military long enough. I want to get your opinion on this. What do you? Because I have no opinion. What do you think the Pure military's opinion is on surrender? Because I always kind of just imagine the Pure military as like your stereotypical, almost British empire, sort of.
Well, we were in the blood fields of Ishtar. We only accepted surrender from military combatants that would be useful to our side. Everyone else, even if they surrendered.
Okay.
I don't know about in other engagements. It could be different across, time. That's what my opinion is.
Yeah.
In my experience.
My experience would really only be recent, and from what I can see, I mean, I was captured and then treated well. So,
But you guys also don't take prisoners. You guys don't take prisoners. You guys haven't taken prisoners yet.
Oh
no.
Okay.
The Striking Vipers.
Yeah.
The one time that you interacted with that guy who said he worked for the military, the bugbear who was creating undead for the Goblin tribe. I don't know if you even remember that at this point.
Yeah, I just watched that episode.
Oh, nice. Yeah, you guys didn't give him a chance to surrender at all.
Well, I mean,
you guys just straight up fucking murdered him.
Yeah, but wasn't he like? I mean, he was part of our military though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was part of the military, or he said he was. You guys don't know 100% for sure.
Yeah, and like Bucky had hit him, and he was trying. He wouldn't back down. It was a whole thing.
Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah.
But you guys could have played that in a sense of like, because if I remember correctly, he was trying to call off his clay golem, but he said he lost control, and then Xoasin just killed him.
Yeah.
And then the golem like crumbled or did whatever golems do.
Yeah.
So.
That was the blood fields of Ishtar talking.
Yeah.
Plus, he wasn't following orders.
Yeah, I'll walk up to Tægen and I'll go, I can hold on to that. We should probably get back with them.
Very well.
About this time, you hear Ptyrl scream, like in pain.
Okay, did Ratfolk find anything real quick?
We'll say Ratfolk found the vials.
Okay.
Okay.
So blue and green embossed robe with epaulets with 3 unmarked vials, and then the.
I gotta pee again. I'm sorry. 1 second.
Oh my god! Isn't that like the 4th time already?
Bro, I drank a bunch of coffee and shit. It's
Big
my day off. I
surprise.
drink it all day. Hey, zip it.
Vials and macabre dice that Xoasin has. Okay. Oh, what's that dice do, Ethan?
What
do you
that
mean?
dice do, though?
It's a magical focus.
What that dice do, though?
It's a focus, dog.
Holla.
Hold up 1 second.
Yep. Everybody's gone. Even Bucky's gone.
on, buddy.
Bucky's been gone.
No, I can't.
Yeah. He probably went to bed.
Hey, Mo.
You got up pretty quick. Hey, CJ. I already had a glass of that Metamucil. I suggest you should probably start drinking it once a day too. It helps with diverticulitis. No, it helps with it.
Why does he have fucking...
Oh, hey, he's back.
Hey, it's Bucky! It's Bucky,
What happened? Did you shit yourself, Bucky?
My stomach started screaming at me.
Oh.
Well, that's never good.
Did you get the poops or the pukes?
Popes.
Oh no.
He had the bubble gut.
Bubble gut.
The old BGs. The old B-52s.
He started sounding like a putty.
All right, so this is what you guys walk into. Ptyrl.
Walk into Ptyrl.
Ptyrl, move yourself to that table
I don't know what table.
in the south.
Is that a dread wraith?
No, it's an ooze.
It's a table.
So,
It's an ooze.
yeah, I'm gonna
Is his name Ivan?
It's a ghost.
pocket that cube and fall in line. Yep, exactly. Perfect, just like that.
Yep. I already got everybody where they needed to be.
Thank you.
Buckenwald, you will have to move past him or shake him out of it. He's terrified right now.
Who?
You
Who?
are Buckenwald.
I am?
Yes, you're not like... You can control your fear however you want to, but you're kind of horrified by the scene that you see in front of you.
Okay.
What you see is a ghost. And this ghost is the figure of a elven man. Looks like the same man, wearing the same robes, actually, of the body that you are not aware of, Bucky. But you guys know that this is the same robes. This is the same man that you found in the bed.
Oh no.
And this all happened before Ptyrl entered the room. I wrote this down as well, so I'll read it to you too. So this is what you heard, Ptyrl, before what happens. You're hit with a gust of freezing wind on your face from the still room. Stepping in, a multitude of voices begin whispering in the back of your minds. They speak a language you don't understand, but it is clear from the inflection that they are in distress. In the center of the room, not in the center of the room actually, this table right here, there's a small table, knee-height and stone. Long rotted leather straps hang from 6 points around the edges. The room is stained in obvious blood and it appears fresh. Ptyrl, you instantly know that this blood is fresh because Persis is doing an illusion to make it look like this room is just fucking dripping with blood everywhere.
It's like a torture chamber.
Yeah, you can see blood, but it's... I don't even know if blood over 200 years would still be dry, or if it would just be gone at that point.
It'd probably be faded. Well, depending on effects of, the weather and, if it's been underground the whole time and nothing's been, like, wet or oxidizing it you could probably see stains pretty easily.
Yeah, you definitely see stains on, like, this hewn, rough stone floor. A ghostly image of a stout elven man, which is this, walks up to the table. Walks from a desk in the corner of the room to the knee-high table, flicking a syringe. Very real torture implements begin to circle and float around him, rising off of another table in the room. So this is the ghostly image flicking a syringe, but there are actual torture implements that were on a table in this room have now, like, started to swirl around him in, like, a 5-foot circle.
Oh, no.
Whoa, shit.
Ptyrl, you hear a voice in your head at this point, and it's Persis. He says, "There, my body." And he points to, on the table, there is the clear skeleton of a centaur. Persis, champion of Enterog and his armies. They may have broken me physically, but I never revealed a single piece of information. The ghostly elf and his swirling implements pantomime injecting the skeleton, and then they smile tightly. You hear the voice in your head again, Ptyrl. "Poison, smuggled into the city from Axadrecia. Their commander injected me and all of my captured group with it. It didn't work quickly. It eats you from the inside out. He told us he had the antidote. No one ever saw it." The image of the elf stares down at the skeleton and starts writing in a small notebook. The voices in the heads of whoever stepped into this room begin growing louder. "Gather my remains. Bring them to Enterog, our demon king. Only then will I truly be laid to rest." And then at that point, you fly just into a rage and you run into this room to start gathering up the skeletal remains of the ghost inside of you. You have no control over it. And then you reflexively scream out as one of the torture implements that's swirling around cuts into you. That's what you guys see. Bucky, you just saw this happen, and then that's when the rest of the Scooby Gang heads down the hallway.
Zoinks!
Is it still
Like
pretty much an
Scoob.
illusion, or is that very much real?
Oh, you definitely just got stabbed.
Yeah, the torture implements are real. The ghost itself looks like it could be real. You can't tell if it's part of the well, no, you would, because Persis is the one creating the illusion. The ghost is not part of the illusion. The ghost is really there.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
So we roll initiative, or?
You take 2 damage. So yeah, Ptyrl, you take 2. You guys can roll initiative if you want to. The ghost isn't making a movement towards him. The ghost is still pantomiming like it's taking notes and doing this body, like not doing this body.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh,
Get it,
yeah.
Ghosty.
Hey,
D&D
yo.
After Dark.
That body, girl.
Yeah, it's like pantomiming what it did during life. So whatever a dirty ghost does.
So it's more like a residual than an actual
Yeah.
specter so far.
Yeah, you don't know about ghosts enough without maybe rolling for it to know whether this ghost could be attacking you.
Well, I'm gonna walk in then, and I'm gonna hold up the wooden dice and see if any reaction happens.
Okay, before Ptyrl, so what I'm gonna do, I guess this will be initiative order, but without rolling initiative. I'll just let everybody go once, and then Ptyrl takes a turn, and then everybody can go again and do something within reason. Because Ptyrl, you're just like
I'm
reaching through these bones and
occupied-
grabbing them. Yeah.
I'm otherwise occupied by forces outside of my control. Understandable.
Okay, so
initiative.
no, we can roll initiative if you want, or you guys can just take turns.
I'd
Wait
say
until
just
we have
take
to
turns.
actually fight. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna
Um,
go ahead and
So Xoasin, you hold up the cube, and it doesn't seem to affect anything.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
yell out to it real quick and just say, in Elvish, the rain always falls on Elud Nalore, and then I'm gonna say, Keep it up, and I'll make you pay. Any reaction from the ghost?
No, the ghost isn't even looking at you guys.
Okay.
The ghost
That
is
was
looking.
my turn.
I just call out to the room. I say, see if you can snatch and or knock some of those sharper implements away from our friend Ptyrl. It looks like he's already taken a stab there.
He's got like a little scalpel stuck into his shoulder, just like.
Yep.
Am I still like?
No, you can move. You can do
Petrified,
whatever you want
or-
to. I was just doing that to explain why you hadn't acted yet.
Oh, okay. I'm going to shakily draw my sword of sun and moon,
Okay.
and I'm gonna just start like crab walking my way over like the perimeter of the room.
Okay.
And I see a doorway, so I'm gonna like just stand here.
All right. It is still nighttime, so the sword is giving off like a frosty energy. Or no. No, it's not. You guys took a long rest.
Yep.
As soon as you draw the sword, you take...
Oh no. Forgot.
Not that much. 5 damage as the light, the radiance of this sword just... almost like Hallelujah Chorus. It's beautiful. And your
gorgeous.
skin just like melts.
Or does it sparkle like Twilight vampires?
No.
What do you want to do? What do you want to happen to you when radiant
No,
energy
it
hits
melts.
you? It deals
It
damage.
melts.
Yeah, it can
Regardless,
deal
it deals
damage. I'm
damage,
fine
but-
with that.
How much damage did Ptyrl take from the
Two.
scalpel? 2.
Zero's about to take some more damage. one more damage.
From what?
Another stab.
Yeah, it's your turn again. You can't. You're just
Damn.
gathering up skeleton bones.
Damn.
It's not even gonna try to roll to hit me?
Fuck no.
The ghost?
It's not the ghost. It's just the
A
random
random
implements. Yeah.
Yeah. Nope. You're standing in like a whirlwind of torture instruments, just flying around you.
I'm going to
Okay.
use
Go ahead.
I'm going to use my attack actions basically to like get up close enough and just start snatching things out of the air. So I'll just roll basically an attack just to see if I can snatch them out of the...
I yell
Okay.
out, I have nowhere to put these bones.
My bones.
My bones, I can't put them anywhere. Because I don't have a bag of holding. Hello?
I got an 8 and a 12.
No, you can't snatch like specifically. There's a lot of stuff in there. There's like
Right.
scissors. There's like
There
3
is
pairs
someone
of
that
scissors.
can, but they can't do it right now.
Why do they even need 3 pairs of scissors to torture? Is what you ask yourself as you miss catching it. You're very irritated. But also then so much as you are.
Uh-oh. Someone's camera has shut off.
Oh come on.
I had to use the bathroom.
Oh wait, no. Yeah. You're hit.
Who, me?
You are.
Oh, no!
You rolled a 25 with advantage because you were not aware of its presence.
You sunk my battleship.
That big
As
big
suddenly-
old ghost that was on the table that you made disappear and then reappeared?
An air elemental.
Oh, okay.
Is it really?
Yeah. It's well, I'm using the stats of an air elemental, but that's basically what this is an air elemental spinning with torture implements.
Hang on. Does it
That's
say anything?
fantastic.
It's not saying anything currently now.
Alright.
How much
Oh,
damage
I
did I
need-
take?
Oh yeah, damage. Sorry.
It's all right.
That's the most funnest part.
That's right. Don't forget about it.
What?
Am I almost in control of myself yet?
You take 12 damage.
Oh man.
I got a rock.
As this thing reaches out and like
Touches you.
touches you, just like a big kink. And I also need a strength check from you.
My 12, you said. Oh,
Yes.
I accidentally hit a space. Gene, HP.
No.
Okay, and strength check, you said?
Yes.
Okay.
Strength saving throw.
Save, okay. I got
And you're dead.
25.
Jesus. You have a +7 to your strength?
I have
25 to die.
+1 on saves.
Oh, okay, I see. Yeah,
Nice.
you know what? I have a +6, so I can't really say nothing.
Yeah.
I must be proficient in it.
All right,
Oh,
so you take 7 more damage, Tægen.
Oh
You take
man.
half of what you would have taken, and you are not flung into a wall. Unfortunately for me, because that would have been awesome to roll damage as you get flung into a wall. And you're taking just like bludgeoning and cutting damage as these implements are almost kind of flying towards you
Okay.
now.
Okay.
And I think I just rolled for Ptyrl, so Xoasin and Bucky, you guys get a turn, and then we're gonna go roll initiative. You guys get a
Okay.
non-combat turn.
Okay. Also, for whatever reason, my little dude the health isn't updating to my sheet.
Okay.
Like the health bar under my little dude.
What are you at?
67.
It is. You're in Xoasin's spot right now, and he hasn't taken any damage because he had turned his cam off.
Yeah.
No, I'm not talking about in Twitch. I'm talking about in the map.
Oh. Don't worry about that.
It doesn't update.
If
in
you're
the
doing
map
it
for some
from
reason
Avray,
sometimes.
it doesn't do it.
Well, I did it from the sheet, though. I haven't typed anything in Discord.
Nah, it just happens.
Okay, whatever.
Brandon can probably do it. You
No,
probably.
No, I can't. I just tried.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yeah.
Do it. And you did it from the sheet itself?
Yeah, in my character, in like my D&D Beyond sheet,
Okay.
where you go up and click sheet.
Yeah. Okay.
It's like since we started using this, I haven't used the Discord really at all.
So I'm
What are you
still
doing,
not in
Bucky?
control of myself yet.
Nope, you need somewhere for all these bones. You got to put these centaur bones somewhere.
Yeah,
It's
and
the
no
big-
one has listened at all.
Well,
I mean,
it's only been
we
6
hear
seconds,
you.
really.
Go ahead, Bucky. What are you doing? And then I'll go.
I feel like I don't really have much of anything that I can actually do.
Get those bones.
God damn it! Someone doesn't listen at all.
Get the bones, motherfucker! Get the bones!
I'm gonna grab the bones.
You can help grab the
Yeah.
bones. This is a pretty big bone. There's a lot of
I'm
bones
gonna
to
I
grab.
mean,
help.
it's
I'm
basically
gonna
a
help
horse
grab the
bones.
I'll move
it's-
up and I will start just shoving as many bones into my pack as I can.
You have a bag of holding, so it'll be
I
very
shove
easy.
all of the bones into this bag of holding.
Wait, who
I'll
has?
help him.
I
Who
didn't
has
think
the
I
bag
had
of
the bag
holding?
of holding. That's why
He
I didn't
does.
say it.
He has a bag
Yes.
of holding. Remember, I stole it off of him when he died, and we shoved him in there, and then he took it back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna help
So
him.
I'm gonna just start shoving bones into the bag of holding, and then once I finish, because I'm just, basically just shoving them into there, I'll just start taking whatever the hell Ptyrl has.
Okay.
And
now
can
everybody
I-
roll for initiative.
Can I
go
use
ahead.
a maneuver?
What's the
I
maneuver?
like it. I was gonna use rally on someone.
Rallies for
What's that one do?
Temp HP.
I wouldn't bother at the moment.
Yeah, but I feel like it could help.
Do whatever. I'm just gonna help you get the bones in the bag.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Okay, then.
See, I can forcibly take control of myself, but I'm choosing not to because I feel this is more fun.
How do you mean? You're
Stillness
ghosted,
of
my friend.
stillness of mind.
What does that do?
It ends charms and fears.
I don't know if that would end a possession, though.
Hmm.
You're muted, Remington, and I feel like you're backing me up, so unmute fast.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, it doesn't say anything about possession, and also it's a willing possession too. So
You've become
Yeah.
a willing vessel.
yeah,
That's true.
Okay, so everybody roll for Inish.
I did.
I will
Yay,
moment.
Tægen.
I got a rock. I got
Me
7.
too.
Yay, Bucky. Yay.
No, I
Ptyrl.
actually did get a rock.
Hi. I'm rolling. Hold on.
I like turtles.
Like turtles. Fixies.
Am I pointing at you, Rem? Look at this guy.
He's always
Look at this
muted.
little
Why are
guy
you
here.
always muted?
Because he's constantly clearing his throat and snorting, and he looks off camera and just yells stuff that
bullshit.
nobody should hear.
Yeah, usually like really questionable stuff too.
So he mutes himself all the time.
Mm-hmm.
What's
Mostly
your-
because I don't like to hear.
What's your initiative, Xoasin? What's your plus?
You want me to just roll it for you?
He already rolled it,
Oh, did he?
6.
So an 8.
so he's 8. Yeah. He got one above me, but I also rolled a 2.
Yellow Jacket didn't roll,
You
so
want me to roll him?
yeah, give him an old roll there.
All right. He got a 6.
I got a rock. Man, we really
One.
go to that well a lot.
Go figure that the air elemental got the highest initiative. Bad news for you. I can tap my boots together and move faster than the wind.
Bad news from God, Teddy.
I'm just waiting to be told that I can control my character.
I'm going to call the Flash.
All right, so first I need to roll and I need to get. Oh, come on. Okay, so I don't get to do that. The air elemental moves here. Well, actually, no. It's going to attack you first, Tægen, and then it's going to move.
Get fucked.
I will get fucked when I hit you.
No, you won't.
No, I won't.
I'll get fucked. Not getting fucked.
My AC is 19. Stupid.
And then it's going to move here.
Oh.
Good thing I can't breathe.
Does it get 2 attacks? Sorry. This was a last-minute addition because I wanted to do an air elemental. It does get 2 attacks. It attacks Tægen twice.
Yay!
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 23.
I'm dead.
Tægen's AC is no longer 17.
It doesn't
You're
matter.
not
He had
dead.
23.
You take
Mine says
13
19.
bludgeoning and piercing damage.
Bludgeoning.
Bludgeoning damage.
Who does?
Me. I'm down to 47.
Damn.
I'm not old.
If only I gave
Damn.
you that extra
10
HP.
hit points. It's okay. Not that big.
It's your go, Buckenwald, and
Okay.
you are going to take 4 damage
Now.
as you are just bludgeoned and hit with the instruments inside of this thing.
Okay. I take 4 damage.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, since I'm already standing here with the bag of holding, I'm going to take the bag of holding, open it as wide as I can, and just swing it through the air elemental to try to put it in the bag of holding.
Okay, roll to hit.
So
Interesting.
what, just a
I like it.
D20?
You're gonna put the air elemental in there or the implements?
The air
Yeah.
elemental.
Yes. If I get the implements in there too, but I'm just trying to put the thing in there because since I've been inside of this is my thought process. I've been inside of the bag of holding, therefore I know that air isn't in there. So I'm hoping that if I were to put air in there, it would just dispel.
Oh, it's actually
Not bad.
I like the
Solid
thought
logic.
process. Yeah.
It's
yeah,
not bad at all.
solid logic.
I'm just gonna roll a d20 to hit. 13.
Plus your proficiency plus your strength modifier.
Oh, then that's over a 20. Proficiency is +4, then my strength modifier is +5. So
22.
Yeah, you definitely hit it. Yeah, you capture this bastard. You capture the whole thing in this bag of holding. You leap because this is just spinning implements, and you can see barely a shape of a humanoid. And you kind of back up a little bit, and then just leap with the bag over your head, and it just stretches as you you just suck the whole fucking thing in.
Mm-hmm.
And you kind of wrestle with it, and you kind of spin towards the end in the ground like the curly shuffle, but you manage to get it.
Now my thought process is either now it's like dispelled and dead completely, or we can just pull out a pocket air elemental whenever we want now.
Yeah.
Actually, in theory, you can because it can't willingly take stuff with it. Because the way the bag of holding works, you think about what you want to pull out.
Mm-hmm.
So you have a bag with a Schrodinger's air elemental. You don't know whether it exists or not.
It may or may not be alive or dead.
But you definitely have some very sharp vintage torture implements as well. And I guess we're out of combat.
That's awesome.
I will say that I heard a line on a podcast I was listening to where a DM was talking about the rule of cool. And I heard something that I like, so I'm going to apply it here to capturing the air elemental with the bag of holding. And that line is, yeah, it'll happen once. So,
Yeah.
there will be more rules involved if you try to do it again, but yeah, good on you.
That's
I didn't
fair
even
enough.
think about that. That's awesome.
It's solid logic. I was actually going to just talk to it and see if I could get it to stop, but
I thought about that too. With
And then
you being
Bucky
able to
uses
speak
facts and logic to destroy the air elemental.
Allegedly.
so did you actually plan for me to be able to talk to it?
I thought that might be an option.
Yeah.
Because I know that you had. I was thinking that
We've done it before.
I was trying to decide whether the air elementals would remember you guys or not, since you allowed them to live in Ellisbury way forever ago. Like they wanted to be part of the city. So I hadn't figured out whether I wanted them to be like a network of where if one elemental knew, they all knew. Because I think elementals kind of have enough autonomy that they're not like.
I would
hive
assume
mind.
that this one wouldn't know about that deal since he's down here.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Awesome.
The network, there could be a network, but at the same time, he's not just going to meander down here randomly and sit here.
Be like, hey, by the way.
By the way, I know all about this that just happened. You know.
So to describe the rest of the room, I basically based this room off of what you see in front of you as far as the desk and the shelving and stuff. The table with Perseus's body now in the bag of holding as well. The blood fades and you only see the stains of time of blood. There's stuff on the desk and stuff. Most of the torture implements were what was covering the desk, so there's not really a whole lot of stuff left. But there is stuff on the desk if you want to check it out. And
about the
Tægen, the door you're in front of, the ghost has dissipated as well.
Okay.
Tægen, the door you're in front of looks like a cell door. There's a lock on it. The door is shut, and you can see through bars into the next room, and there's just like a little bed where, like a singular room where maybe a centaur would sleep.
Okay. I'm gonna check.
I will reveal it.
I'm gonna check the. I'm gonna check the thing for, or the desks
Thing.
and stuff for a key.
Things.
Okay, yeah, you find a key.
Okay, I'm gonna pop over to this door and try the key in it.
Yep, let me tell you everything you guys find real quick, because I assume you do a quick once-over of everything.
Yeah.
There is a desk unlocked. Sitting on top is a vial of very dry ink and a wooden calligraphy pen. There are pages of notes neatly laid out in stacks. They appear to be a series of interrogations of the Centaur forces. Inside of the desk, which is unlocked, you find a nice wooden letter opener shaped like a dagger and stained in blood. Turquoise gems are embedded in the hilt.
I am going to play the. Hang on. I'm going to play this like I'm not in control of my character yet. I'm going to assume that he's following Tægen into the cell
Okay.
since he's been there.
Yeah, that is where Persis was kept to sleep.
And
In between being tortured. and
probably taking the journal as proof of his loyalty.
stuff. Okay.
Before anyone gets to read it, he takes it.
You also find in one of the desks a flask with an extremely strong sweet liquor inside. The flask is etched with the words, "May he bless the vine." And you find 3 scrolls as well.
Nice.
Magic scrolls?
Oh, they magic scrolls. They have spells on them.
What do they spell out? Ha
They spell out "get fucked."
Yeah.
You have to be... Do we do it that pretty much scrolls, you have to be a wizard to discern what it is?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for these scrolls, you have to roll an Arcana to discern what they are. These aren't like your scrolls you buy in stores where it says at the top, like, ye old healing. Stuff like that.
As far as it goes, I think in the rules it's still only spellcasters can use actual scrolls. It's potions
Lay
that
fireball.
anybody can use.
Yeah, to use a scroll, it has to be available on your spell list.
Yeah.
You don't have to have chosen it, but it has to be something that you can cast from your spell list.
Yeah.
Which I'm still on the fence about whether I want to change that rule, because I really like the idea of a fighter pulling out a scroll sometimes. But there's other ways around that. There's like spell storing items and shit to do. I guess it's all a balance issue. But yeah, so Xoasin, if you want to roll me an Arcana for them scrolls.
Oh yeah, boy. Whoa. Whoa.
It's a lot of rolling.
Yeah, I dropped it. 8 plus 7, 15.
All right, I just sent you what you found in chat, like in Discord. That's what the scrolls are.
Okay. Alright, that's cool. Now, if I choose to take my time over the course of a couple days or a week, I can etch these in my spell book, right?
Mm-hmm.
Correct, yeah.
I think it takes an hour for each spell level it is, or something like that. Don't quote me on that, but I think that's what it is.
It used to be like a fucking week and a day or something crazy
Iris,
per
come
spell
here.
level. It was dumb, but yeah, they really shortened it a
Okay.
bunch. So Ptyrl, you have your faculties back for the most part. You still feel very angry. That feeling has not gone away. You've had like kind of a low-level anger the entire time, even when he's not totally in control. And what you're standing in front of now is supposed to represent bars like a jail cell. There is no discernible way through these bars.
What kind of metal are they?
You guys ask more about fucking metal than anybody I've ever met in my
Can I
entire
cut
life.
through them?
Surprisingly, I didn't ask that one.
Can I talon through them?
I mean, no.
Why not?
Can I vampire through them?
Actually, you know what? How full of how full of anger am I still?
Pretty angry. Dealer's choice, pretty much. This is a role-playing thing for you. But yeah, I just will kind of guide you in the sense that you do have anger inside of you still. And you want to get out of here.
Can I see what's on the other side of that? Is that just a hallway over there?
Straight ahead? Yeah, it's a hallway.
It's a hallway? And
Yeah.
would Persis know what's back there?
He says that it leads to the bedrooms and stuff.
Okay, I go over there using Misty Step.
Okay, you get... Oh, shit. I'm trying to unblock all this shit.
I'm not
So you
moving
guys are-
until you're ready.
What
you get
is
to hear.
going on here?
I wonder if I can actually cause that a Misty Step. Nope.
I'm gonna trade him places. So he's back outside the bars.
I'm gonna pull a bait and switch maneuver.
You guys are just fighting each other to fuck up his Misty Step.
Whoa, where'd my character go?
Oh, can you not see? I moved you up to where I assumed you Misty Step to.
No, I'm probably right about there, but I can't see. It's black right there
Did
for some reason.
Yeah, did
I
you
thought I revealed it.
did you remove the wall though?
Oh,
I
no.
can see it.
There we go.
Yep. There's some things that you just gotta do.
Got a Xanadu. I erased too much wall, too.
That's okay. You're not revealing anything else.
But what
Wait.
if what if you just saw, like, a dragon in the center there, where I accidentally revealed something?
Then I'd probably be fucked because
Then
I'm the
I'd
only one
ignore
that's-
it like I did the wind elemental that was there for like 90% of the time we were in that room before it activated.
Oh yeah,
Was it
That's-
there the whole time?
Yeah, it was
yeah,
there
it
the
was
whole
there the
time.
whole time.
I had
saw it the
hide
whole
token.
I saw it.
I don't know why it showed up.
Sometimes, I mean, this is a add-on for Chrome. I mean, sometimes things are glitchy. It is what it is.
I refuse to believe it.
Okay.
Damn you, D&D Beyond, for being free.
Yeah. Well, or specifically this above VTT.
Damn you, all of them.
Yeah.
Straight to hell. All right, Ptyrl, you are met with where you can see there's a door, but the rubble and walls have crumbled around it where you can clearly just walk out of it.
Oh, okay.
If there's anything else you guys want to do in the torture room, you can. Otherwise, I'm just going to reveal the rest of the map because there's really nothing else in here.
Okay.
I'd like to look at these tables. Is there anything like of note?
Just what I described that you found.
Okay then.
All right.
Was there anything specific you're looking for? Like,
I was just looking to see if there was anything that like stuck out.
Reveal away.
Like I feel like it could have been like could be like a special knife or something. I don't know.
did you guys take everything? Because there was the letter opener that was stained.
I wrote it down
Okay.
Yeah,
to take
we
it.
take whatever we find.
That's right.
Did that reveal everything?
Yep.
Can you see the air elemental?
No.
Get
Not this
fucked.
time.
Me puts it in a bag of holding.
You can't get through that way, Bucky.
Yeah,
Not.
actually he can.
Why?
Yeah, I drew the walls where you can't get through.
No, he can. He's a vampire.
Oh
He
yeah,
does
did I
have-
give you that ability to
I
misty?
have spider
to...
climb.
Oh, those
Uh,
are like jail cell bars.
Yeah.
Mm.
I thought
didn't-
he did have that
He
misty
didn't. He
form.
didn't get. No, he didn't give me that one.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I've been so back and forth on what I've given you, I can't even remember anymore. I don't remember nothing.
All right.
She
we're
mewing
gonna
at you or me?
head back out this way.
She was letting me pet her.
Where are we going?
So
Okay.
at this point, you guys kind of just go through the rest of these rooms. I assume that you take your time in a lot of them. There's nothing else jumps out and attacks you. You do find some dead bodies. Most of them are stripped completely. Like any leather, any cloth they would have been wearing has just decayed to time at this point. The Persis tells you that the exit, Ptyrl, is to the north. And he points you up through like this path here, kind of where Xoasin is, where all the spider webs are. He says they're through the webs. You can find a path out.
And we also know there's spiders up there too.
Yeah, you saw a phase spider phase in and out.
I can't move.
Alright. Well, I'm going to make
Yeah, I
sure. I'm going to
can't
go
either.
over here then.
Is there still like a
Oh, no, wait.
wall right there, Brandon?
There was something
You had
here.
to go at a corner like that.
Can we explore these rooms? I'm gonna yell over here and be like, "Hey guys, there's rooms over here."
Yeah, that's part of what I was saying that you guys
Oh,
explored.
okay.
There's nothing in them really. They're like bedrooms, dead bodies, dead old to time skeletonized bodies at this point, and you
Mhm.
don't find like anything worth note. If you find gold, it's not very much. You know, we can say that you find like 37 gold.
Okay. Of
amongst
the
them.
old gold.
Yes, these were like probably monks of some kind who just took care of the cathedral.
Monks.
Monks.
Thanks.
I'm gonna take my sword out and like cut through the webs as I walk through.
One up here.
We can't go up that. We should. Oh, that must be a wall. Nope, I can't.
I go down and around.
I can't move. I think something has happened.
Gotta go around that door at the bottom.
There you go.
There we go. You can't go around that door. You walk through. You walk through spiders.
Thomas, no. All right, so what you see, Xoasin, before we roll initiative again, with these phase spiders that have appeared, is you're making your way through these webs. You're kind of cutting your way through and using your. Did we decide if he had a flame cantrip or no? I can't remember.
I think he used burning
He didn't
hands.
have one. He didn't have one prepared when we did it.
Oh,
Okay.
I thought we were using torches.
Yeah.
Are we?
Okay, well, whatever you do, Xoasin, you make your way ahead, and you can see where you're standing. There is a path, like a pathway through the rubble. It looks like carved out where it's fallen, like goes straight forward and then curves off into the distance. But it looks like a way to fuck off out of this temple.
Ugh.
As you are doing this, a phase spider phases in behind you.
I say Shirak and activate my displacement.
And you guys are moving as well, and as you're kind of following behind him, a phase spider appears there. I'm going to do a phase spider attack on one of you guys. I will do Xoasin as you walked by.
As I'm getting attacked, I'm gonna yell to the rest of the group, guys, we can fuck off out of here through this way. We don't
I
even
know.
have
I
to fuck
told
with
you
these
guys
spiders.
already.
Well, I
Can
just
we
found
all
the
roll a
actual
hall
path.
balls check?
Let's fuck
And
We're
off
gonna
out of
go.
here.
I screamed
We're
back,
gonna go
"Oh,
into
no!"
initiative just to see whether you guys want to fight these or move your way out, because you'll have like attacks of opportunity and stuff. But if you guys make it up to where Xoasin is, you can just blink off the map and we'll say that you've made it out safely.
Okay.
So
Wait,
it's
roll
up
in
to
it.
you whether you want to fight these things or whether you want to try to.
I think we want to kill him.
If you want to, you
What's
go
this
ahead.
wee shit?
Fucking off out of here.
I got a 5.
Oh.
I got a 3.
I got the 12.
4. 7.
All right, so Phase Spider 1 attacks you, Ptyrl. And you're gonna die to it. I'm trying to make this exciting. Does a 9 hit you?
No.
You don't. You don't get hit by the Phase Spider. And then
he
he
can
phases
run.
out of existence. And he
So now what?
moves, but where he moves, nobody knows.
Bum bum bum. Ptyrl, you're up.
What? How am I up?
You,
I got
the
the
highest
best
was a
fucking-
16. Yeah, you got the best with a 12.
And I suppose I will just move over here. Did anything happen when I moved?
Yep. There's an attack of opportunity on you unless you have some crazy shit.
I have crazy shit, but we'll see.
All right. Does an
Make it
18
easy.
hit you?
No.
Okay, so it misses you.
Which one?
The Phase Spider that you can't see.
How close is it to the other one?
It's on the astral plane. You can't see it.
It doesn't matter. How close is it to the other one?
Not
It
close enough for
depends.
that ability to go off. Because
Are you sure?
yeah, because you were in this spot right here.
Well, that's because that's what I'm asking.
And you
is
were
he said
leaving-
it moved.
Yeah, and you were leaving that spot, which is why you provoked an attack of opportunity. So he's still in theory here.
Well, that's what I'm asking. He said it moved.
What are you trying to do? Just tell me what you're trying to do, and I'll tell you if it works or not.
He's got
I'm
that
trying to
ability
find
that, like, when they miss, they hit a fellow baddie.
Yeah.
Oh no, he's not close enough for that.
Okay. Ow! Stop it!
Yeah, Spider, stop it.
Oh, stop it now.
Then I will beat the shit out of this one.
All right. Good luck.
Lightning claws.
Lightning claws. Lightning claws.
Does a 20 hit it?
I guess.
I guess.
For 18 damage.
18 damage per
Almost
chance.
max damage. Fuck.
Yeah. Another 17 damage.
Okay.
Does a 12 hit?
No.
Okay.
Damn.
20, another 17 damage.
Okay. You kill it with that hit.
Oh, okay.
What? Woo!
How do you kill a phase spider? How do you kill a big ass spider?
I rip off one of its legs and like give it a home run whack in the face.
All
Beat
right.
it to death with
You
the fucking leg.
Smash its face, and it's weird because as you go through it, it like flickers in and out of existence before its body falls to the ground and then fades away into the astral plane or wherever it is these things go. And Tægen, it's your turn. And you hear a voice.
I kill it.
You hear a voice
That
from. Let me find the token here.
She bring you a toy? Oh, that's what she's been yelling about.
Really? I don't have access to any of them. All right. Okay, you hear a voice calling out to you from over there where that token is that I put. Can you see it?
Yes.
Okay, you hear it saying, there he is, there they are. And you look, and it is the little halfling cultist that you killed earlier, that Ptyrl ripped his throat out. It's kind of floating above the ground, and his head's lulled back where his throat was slit, and it's almost like the mouth is moving from his throat.
Nice.
And he says, "There he is. There they are." And then the room starts to shake.
Get fucked, little ghost gnome.
Is that it? Does Tægen say that?
That's straight up what he says, yeah. Get fucked, little ghost gnome. And I just start booking it out of the fucking thing.
All right. So with your movement,
I click my heels together. I grab Demon Boy. Thomas.
Bring it to me.
And I quite literally beat feet out of there.
Okay, just for the sake of getting close to ending, Thomas was back there, but with your boots of speed, you easily managed to get him up to the exit.
Get him up.
And you're effectively out of combat.
Yay, out of combat.
You get him up.
I'm not.
Get him up, get him up, get him up.
Yeah, why the hell not? We're all going that way.
Xoasin, it's your go. Are you doing anything before you exit with Tægen as well?
Yeah, I am at a status effect now. Erection. And I'm going to get the fuck out of here.
Bonus action. Reaction.
Is hard.
Reaction.
That little green dot on my token.
Yeah, I saw it earlier, and I was just like, what the fuck? Who did that?
Oh, a boner
makes
action.
sense.
Status effect.
Wolf
Erection.
boner.
Does it really say that?
Yeah, if you click on him.
You can just hover.
Yeah. it just hovers.
Erection. Xoasin, you can see, because these here are not full-size walls, they're like knee to hip high walls. You can see that the guts of this little boy are starting to crawl out of him like a spider, like through his neck hole. Like,
Oh,
and I
God,
keep saying
run!
little boy, but he's not a little boy. He's a full-grown halfling. He is the halfling man.
Spider
and then,
guts.
Xoasin, you beat feet, so
Yeah.
you are out of combat.
Get fucked.
Yellow Jacket.
What, buddy?
What is Yellow Jacket doing?
Yellow Jacket kind of looks to you. He looks to see that Thomas is safe and that Tægen has left, and then Yellow Jacket moves his full and exits because he can move like 60 fucking feet or something crazy.
Yeah.
60 feet walking speed.
Yeah.
I'm here.
Buckenwald, as it is your turn now, this is all happening very quickly as people are beating feet. The guts have started to like use parts of his rib cage to grow wings, like something big is forming out of this halfling's body.
Okay. I'm just gonna try to disengage and fuck off
Okay.
this way.
What does Persis think since this is all happening?
Persis is focused entirely on getting the fuck out of here. He doesn't say, like, if you ask him what it is, he says he's not sure. He says, "I do not know what that is. We should leave."
Oh, interesting.
Illuminati.
I too will continue to leave.
Okay. This thing has fully formed at this point as you are exiting completely, and you see this on the map.
Is that a Satan?
I'm a Satan.
Satan, that you?
It has started to form, and that's the last thing. Ptyrl, you were last in line, so that's the last thing that you see is the gross guts of this halfling have seemed to multiply at his feet like intestines and stuff, and it's started to form the body of this big winged demon with huge horns, and the horns are starting to like grow out of its head, and it roars at you as you make your way through this narrow passage.
I asked Persis, I explained to the group what I saw, and I asked Persis what he thought it was after.
So you guys, like I said, are going down. This is a pathway, but it's very winding, and when we start next time, Tægen, because this is where we're going to end it, but Tægen, next time you're going to roll some survivals to see if you can find your way upwards towards the surface. Probably the Buckenwald's help since he's a dwarf, so he knows, like, he gets a general direction of being underground. But as it goes, right now you're on a pretty straight path, and there are parts where, like, it's very thin and you have to squeeze through, and then there are parts that are very, very open. And you start to notice that it looks like you're actually walking at some points on city streets, as you can see the facade of, or the front-facing facade of buildings that have been crushed and crumbled. And they're definitely elven architecture.
Cool.
What?
And as you're beating feet down the hallway for the first like 10 minutes, you hear a roaring behind you that echoes in your brain and your minds and your souls.
Well, I explained
your
it. I am telling them what I saw as we're beating feet and asking Persis what he thinks it was.
Persis says, it's one of the Demon King's demons. What he would be doing here, I don't know.
Oh, maybe we should go back and talk to it.
I got you.
And then I relay that information back to the group.
Oh, okay.
He's not friendly. I'll tell you guys now, he's not friendly. So
No.
you don't waste
Are
time
you
going
sure?
back to talk to
Are
him.
you sure? Should we go back
You
and talk to him?
can, if you guys want to fight.
I would like to keep leaving.
Is there treasure?
If he dies,
Yeah, I'm
will he
straight
poop
hauling
out
balls,
gold?
so-
Aw. I just rolled a test hit to see if he would hit Tægen to shut him up, and I got a 13.
Haha.
A plus 10? Jesus Christ.
Yowza.
Must suck to suck, demon boy.
Oh, you'll see him again.
Oh yeah? Will he still
20.
not have pants on?
Let me do it.
Oh!
Oh,
He can
man.
do a max of 22 damage.
What, who, Tægen?
The demon.
No. With one hit.
Oh, yeah. I haven't even really looked at his character sheet that much. But yeah, so we will end with that, and I'm really excited for next session because I think I have something fun.
Yay!
I've been kind of
I'll be here for next session too.
awesome. I probably will have a map for next session as well, but we won't rely on the maps. The map-heavy episodes aren't going to be every episode. More so when we get to dungeons and stuff. Typically, if I pull out a map, it's because there's going to be combat involved. Just so you guys know.
Yeah.
Because I think combat's a lot easier with maps.
As an aside, what's the challenge rating on that fight?
What fight?
The fight that we just avoided?
Oh, with the thing?
Yeah.
I don't remember the number, but that was the one that was listed as deadly.
Yeah.
When I
wonder
when I
why.
did the monster calculator thing.
That motherfucker is. That's definitely a. I could see why it listed it as deadly. A plus 10 to hit with 22 max damage.
Yeah, but I mean, you guys are like,
Yeah, I mean, we're pretty beefy. Plus, we've
you
got
guys are hard to hit.
yeah, we've got good ideas too. And
Sometimes.
and we put out a lot of damage. I mean, fuck.
Yeah.
In a full turn, I can put out 63 damage. I think.
Yeah, that's quite a bit. I'd say
Yeah.
we'd have a 50-50 shot.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, it wasn't. If you guys had gone back and had combat, which we would have done next session, this thing can summon things.
Mm-hmm.
So it wouldn't just be you guys all standing around smacking it. There would be like some strategy to it.
Right.
Yeah.
I didn't plan on you guys confronting it. I kind of planned on this being the like setup for later, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
His voice echoing through the chamber as you head out.
All
Did we
right.
get a look at it at all? You said it had horns and wings and...
Imagine like your stereotypical picture of Satan and down to the fork, but like a big muscular winged version, except he's made of like intestines and stuff.
Okay. Ooh.
So like a disgusting Balrog?
Yes.
Like this.
Yeah. Crazy.
But made of intestines and
But
stuff.
made of intestines.
That's
and stuff.
crazy. I just can't sleep. All right, so yeah, we'll end that unless anybody wants to sing any Britney Spears.
No.
Bow, bow. Oh, baby, baby.
We can't. No,
No,
stop.
We can sing
You
it
can't.
just badly
No,
enough.
you can't. All right, I'm gonna mute you fuckers. Tell them bye.
Bye. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
If you did.
Hi, everybody.
Yep, you're now muted. Yep. No, you don't level. Nobody levels. So, good news, everyone. We might level. We'll have Brandon make that decision. So, thank you all for watching. Stand for the fire demon. And, hope you had a good time. I don't think there's like, it's okay. Making little devil horns and stuff. Brandon over there being cute. Look at him being cute. If you liked what you see, you can go subscribe and click the notification bell for watching it on YouTube's. We've got the older episodes up. We've got a few that are queued up and ready to publish for catching up. And also, Brandon and I at some point are going to record another podcast. Things in my life have been a little nutty right now, so it's been kind of tough to get anything going. But we'll be back one of these days. And I'm getting tired, so I'm going to play the outro, and everybody have a wonderful evening, okay? Okay, bye!